Hi, I'm Sawyer Allen. I'm a member of the Loyola men's lacrosse team, and I'm currently a senior in theology and hoping to go on to medical school from there. So this past spring, I applied to the Theology Department's research grant and was accepted to write a paper describing the Catholic Church's perspectives on a topic of my choosing, and hoping to go into medical school. And with my experience in previously attending nursing school and working as a CNA in high school, I felt the topic of end-of-life care and physician-assisted suicide was something that was really prevalent and something that Catholic ethics could serve to inform. So I wrote a paper on that over this summer and just recently finished that off with a presentation this fall. I had always felt called to help people. I had originally been very interested in computers and come from a family of engineers, so I thought that was kind of where I was going to go. But high school really opened the opportunity to go into healthcare as something I hadn't even considered, and I just fell in love with it. Just the different perspectives on how people experience their suffering and the challenges that face people as they die or overcome grief was something that really stood out, and I thought that going into the discussion of end-of-life care and the need to compassionately care for those who are suffering is really important, and the Catholic Church has a lot of great resources and can serve to really inform better care by doctors to understand the suffering that their patients have. Faith really moves me to want to be a better doctor, to better understand science, to better try and understand diseases and treat patients so that they can experience life as they choose to. My position specifically in lacrosse has a lot of carryover for academics. It's a very focused position, taking a face-off. It's the same every time, and you're really competing with being your best in order to get the ball from the other guy and working with a couple other people to just give your best effort at all times. And I think being able to focus on one thing and giving my full effort to that, even though it's challenging and there may be obstacles in my way, being able to work hard at something is something that I can't appreciate enough. So this project actually confused me a little bit on my post-grad plans. I loved writing it. I loved the theological and deep introspection on what I believe and what there is to believe out there. And I do really want to pursue med school, but also the interest in a PhD in, say, philosophy or theology is something that I'm interested in. I know there's a couple schools. St. Louis University does a dual MD, PhD, and the PhD is in ethics, which is something that I'm very interested in. So I might try to pursue something that realm, but also just so excited to be hopefully a physician one day and be able to really care for patients in a way that's deeper than the ordinary way.